Ma'am, your voice is breaking. Hello.
Hello, Sneha ma'am, please start.
Okay, okay. Yes. Hello, students. Good morning. Here I am, Sneha Singh. So, today we are going to continue our previous chapter, which we started yesterday, Political Science, second chapter, Electoral Process. Okay, students? Here, only small part we are remaining to complete. Before that, I'll just finish it off that. Then yesterday I found that many of you all have confusion in Lok Sabha, Rajya Sabha, MLA, MPs, and state level election, central level election. So we will do that in detail. Okay, so let's go move on to the Electoral Commission. Yesterday, what we completed, meaning of the elections, then election commission, functions in that, the election first function for deciding the timetable and the program of the election, scrutiny, recognition, resolving the dispute, process, restructuring, code of conduct, challenges. Now we will see electoral reforms. Don't worry, students, the previous part, we will have the detailed revision also. Here, before electoral reforms, we have seen the challenges in conducting free and fair election. What all the challenges and the problems do the election commission have to face? That was like the misuse of money. Money for the election is funded by the government for the election and the various purpose. But what people do, they misuse those money. They spend those money to a wrong place by buying the vote or spending more. In spite of 1 rupees, they spend 10 rupees. Then the second challenge was the candidate with the criminal background. Any criminal, thief, or anyone also gets the ticket for contesting the election and all. Then violence during election. Violence during election we have seen in the old movies and all. Currently it doesn't happen, but previously it was. Taking the vote of the people forcefully, beating them for the vote, and such kinds of many violence used to take place. Then the tickets to their own relatives. Like, for example, if I say the Congress party, in that, father, daughter, then son, then sister. So this power is moving among themselves only. Common people is not getting any chance. Right? So now what we can do for this? There is a electoral reforms. Electoral reforms, first understand the meaning of reform. Students, reform means change. What kind of change we should bring in this election process? Here, election is a continuous process. The future of the democracy depends on the election. Electoral process becomes reliable if the election gets improved. Some reforms are suggested here. Here, election is a continuous process. Everyone knows that as soon as the 5 years complete, election takes place. Either at a local level, state level, or central level, these it is a continuous process which doesn't stop. Yes, it was stopped. A break was there when there was an emergency in the country. That time the election was not happening, but in a normal situation it is a continuous process, and the whole democracy is depending upon the election. If there is no election, there is no democracy, right? So electoral process becomes reliable if the election gets improved, when the condition becomes better, when the changes will bring the condition of the election, the process of the election will become more reliable, more independent, which is very, very important. So few reforms are suggested over here. First one, to increase the participation of women in the politics, the political party should give 50% seats, 50% candidature to women candidates, and try to ensure that they get elected, right? So here, students, why do we need women's participation in election or in the government? See, if majority people are men, there are two reasons. If the majority people, majority seats are fulfilled by men, so what we will do, they will never understand the problem of women, their education, their employment, their issues, the various exploitations which women face. Women will understand better, whereas men can't. This is the first reason. And second reason, that we believe in equality. So men and women both should get the equal number of seats. Women has also right to represent their problems and the grievances in the center. So that is why 50% participation of women in politics is very, very important. Not even politics, in each and every field, it is important. Next one, political parties should not give candidature to the candidates having the criminal background. They should strictly follow the decision given by the court in this respect. Right? So when the criminal background people, when the criminals are punished, right, by the court, so when all these things are, when it is proved in the court that this person is a criminal, so party should never give tickets to such kind of people, right? Whatever the court has said, the verdict of the court, it should be respected and followed, and they should never given the seat. If a person is a murderer, how he will think the development of the people, how he will understand your problem, how he will provide you with the solution? No, not possible. Then the third one, the government should take care of the election expenses to ensure that the parties will not make misuse of money, and mismanagement of money during the elections can be stopped. So here in the challenges, we have seen that the expense of the people, the political parties spend too much of money during election, so that expenditure should be controlled. During when the expenditures, when the funds will be controlled, there is a high chances that we will get the proper voting, not the biased voting, right? Then the last point, representation of the people act should be amended so that the candidates having criminal background would not be able to participate in the election. So that is the People's Act amending means that is to bring the changes. When we say that the amendment means changes. So Representation of the People Act is a act which is there in our constitution. It is should be followed so that the criminal background people should not participate in the election. It is related to your second point. How we can control the criminal background people in politics? By the Representation of the People's Act. By this rule, we can stop them, right? So here, students, we are done with this chapter, but there are many doubts which I said in the beginning. We will try to solve that today. Okay. So let me put the slide in the. Okay, so students. So we understood about the election commission, democracy, but still there is doubt. I know people are not speaking, but I know there is a doubt regarding the representative, Lok Sabha, Rajya Sabha. Let's have a quick detail discussion on this. Okay. Here, first of all, students, understand this. There is two types of election. One election is at the state level and the other election is at central level, right? So central level, we have parliament and it has two houses. One is the Lok Sabha and other is the Rajya Sabha. Lok Sabha is also known as lower house, and Rajya Sabha is also known as upper house, right? So here, and the state level election, the people who are elected at a state level election, they are the MLAs. And the people who are elected at a central level, they are the MPs, member of parliament. And MLA is a member of legislative assembly. Right. So is this clear? Next one, here, every state is divided into constituencies. Not every state, the whole India is divided into constituency. Now, how many constituency? Lok Sabha has 543 seats. Okay, 543 seats is having Lok Sabha. So the whole country, India, is divided into 543 constituencies. Now, on what basis this constituency is divided? Like, for example, take just one number. This is not a proper number. I'm just saying for the example. For 10,000 people, there will be one representative. That is a one constituency. So it is based on the population, right? So this was about the election. Now, why it is required? Who will take our problem to the central level, right? First, the state level election takes place, but who will take our problem to the central level? So all the representatives from all the state take our problem to the central. Member of the state legislature become the member of the Rajya Sabha. Right, students? So write down this, that Lok Sabha election is the direct election, Rajya Sabha election is the indirect election. Okay, so first understand this, how the Rajya Sabha members are elected. They are elected indirectly. When the state legislature election takes place, so the member of the state legislature, they are elected in the Rajya Sabha as well. Whereas the Lok Sabha election is a direct election. We direct elect our representative, and those representatives present our problem in the central. Now, in 543 seats, 543 members, the party who is having the majority MPs, that party will be they will be the winner. Like, for example, 543 among 543 seats, 300 or 350 seats is won by BJP. So the one member among the BJP will become the head, that is the PM. Right? So that is about the central level election. So now next one, that is Lok Sabha is the house of the people. Okay, so the here now let's see the tenure. Lok Sabha is for 5 years. In every 5 years, all the members are removed and a new election takes place. Now new members are involved. Whereas in Rajya Sabha, there is no full house is not dissolved. Every member who completed their tenure of 6 years, they are retired and the new member is elected. Okay, students. So now the term representative. Representative, that is a person who represent our problem, who understand, who is very dedicated towards their duty. This quality should be there. Who understand the problem, who can come up with a solution. Such kind of person should be the representative. People's representative who represent the people's problem in front of the government. Okay. So I hope I clear the doubt regarding Lok Sabha, Rajya Sabha, state election, central election, and about the tenure. All these are not written in your textbook, but still for your knowledge, it is very important. Any doubt regarding this, we will discuss that. Okay. Now have a quick revision of the chapter here. First part, election, that it plays very important role. Why election takes place? It represents the people, and those representatives are elected by us, and election should be free, fair, and reliable. The election commission, the process is election commission function is very, very important. It starts from the date of declaration until results. It keep on going on, right? Then election commission. Election commission is an autonomous body. Autonomous body that no one can dominate them. They follow their own rules and regulation. They doesn't take the rules and regulation of others. They are not answerable to anyone. In fact, government, political party is answerable to them, right? So this election commission, this committee, they are having one chief election commissioner and 2 other commissioner, right? They are appointed by the president and no one can remove them. They can be removed only on the basis of the account of any political reason. In our constitution, there is a separate provision for the election commission. And the next one, they are not having a separate staff. Like we have various departments and all, for many staff are there, but they are not having such kind of permanent staff. Whenever there is election, all the government employees, teachers have to do their election duty. Okay. Now the functions of the election commissioner, election commission, preparing the voters list. People who are above 18 years of age, their name should be included. People who are not existing now, they're removing their name, preparing the voter ID. All these things are done by the election commission. Next one, deciding the timetable and the program of the election. Like if, for example, if the election is at central level, so in which state, when the election will be there, the date, the program, everything. In how many polling booths will be there, how many centers, which centers will be there, their timetable, timing, everything. It is decided by the Election Commission. Scrutiny of the application. Scrutiny means analyzing that after the declaring the dates and all, the candidates have to apply. When the candidates give their application form, Election Commission analyze that, scrutinize that whether the person is eligible or not, whether the person is capable for contesting the election or not. Yesterday also I explained you the eligibility criteria. Like for example, the person should candidate must be the citizen of India. He should complete a certain age, and various eligibility criteria are there that should be fulfilled. If that candidate has not is not fulfilling their eligibility criteria, their application will be cancelled. Giving recognition to the political parties, recognition, that is giving the symbol. Every political party has to follow a symbol. Now, why they follow symbol? Here, when our first election took place, that time many people were illiterate. They were not aware of reading and writing. So how they will put their vote? So this was a very good method about the symbol. Every political party has its own symbol. So any person, whether literate, illiterate, any person can just see, okay, yes, lotus is for BJP, or bow and arrow is for Shiv Sena. Yes, it's easily understood. So that is why this recognition for the political parties are very, very important. Next one, to resolve any dispute relating to the election. Yes, after the election, when the results come out and the disputes are discussed, if the dispute is a dispute or any malpractices are done by any political party, re-election takes place. Okay, so all these things, malpractices or any kind of disputes which takes place, it is not entertained by Election Commission. They are very strict towards it. Automatically, re-election takes place. Then here the table is not able to display. You can just refer it in your textbook, page number 78, the process of Election Commission. That is the establishment of constituency. Finalizing first part is establishing the constituency. Election Commission does first the election all the state or the country is entire country is divided into 543 constituency. The next step, they finalize the voter list. Then the candidates are nominated and the nomination forms are scrutinized, analyzed. Then the election campaign takes place. After election campaign, actual voting takes place. After the voting is done, counting takes place, and then results are announced. And if there is any dispute, then it is resolved or re-election can take place. Students, just remember all these steps. Very important it is. Then restructuring of the constituency. Restructuring constituency, here the Lok Sabha members in the Lok Sabha is 543. So that is why here we are having 543 constituency. Why 543 members and 543 constituency? Why? Because one constituency represent one representative. This I have explained you in detail, right? Then there is responsibility of delimitation, commission of the election. Then Code of conduct. Code of conduct, that is the ethics, values, rules and regulation which election commission follows. They follow that there should be free and fair election. All the measures which are ethical should be adopted. Then used its power to control the malpractices. Who does? Election commission. They put their 100% to control the malpractices. Then explains the rules and regulation are to be followed to the people also. Then the common, so if all the ethics are followed, common people will get the confidence. Then the challenges, what all the problems election commission face, that is a misuse of money, candidates with a criminal background, violence during election, tickets to their relatives, electoral reforms which we completed today, that women should get 50% seats in politics. Next one, political parties should not give candidature to the candidates having criminal background. Election, they should take care of the election expenses, which here the criminal background candidates can be controlled by the Representation of the People's Act. Okay, here. So students, here we completed the electoral process chapter very well, right? With revision also. Now it's time that let me see how many of you all have understood how much. Okay, ma'am, just unmute the students who wants to answer, who raise their hand.
Yes.
Okay. Yes, students, your first question, that election commissioner is appointed by the dash, president, prime minister, speaker of the Lok Sabha, and vice president. Which is the right answer? Yes, students. Nobody knows or nobody wants to answer?
Yes, ma'am. The election commissioner is appointed by the president.
Very good. Wonderful answer. Next one. Constituencies are created by dash committee of the election commission.
Delimation.
Yes,
Delimation.
it's delimitation.
Delimitation.
Yes, very good. Okay, now here, true or false? You have to give reason if you're saying false. Okay, so the election commission lays down the code of conduct during the election. Is it true or false?
Hello, good morning, ma'am. I'm from
Yes.
Diksha Dharavi Transit Camp. It
Good
is
morning.
true.
Good morning. True. Can you explain your answer?
Can you explain your answer?
Or just give me two code of conduct? Yes.
Yes.
Ma'am, election commissions give code where elections going to held.
No.
No.
Anyone else?
Anyone else?
Ma'am, to free and fair election in India, election commission
Yes,
gave
yes,
a code of
yes,
conduct.
yes.
Yes, free and fair election,
Yes,
one
free
code
and
of
fair
conduct.
election, one
Give
code
me
of
the
conduct.
second one.
Give me the second one.
Ma'am, in the last few decades, the election commission has to use in its powers to malpractice during elections.
Only one word you can say to control the malpractices. That's it. Okay. Very good.
Very good.
Thank you.
The next question. The state. Please mute yourself.
Please mute yourself.
The state of conduct, the state government decides as whose mic is on, please mute. The state government decides as to when and in how many stages the election would be held in a particular state. Is it true or false?
आपण जेव्हा येऊ तेव्हा मेसेज टाकायचा. आज मी म्हंटल की नको कामात आहे.
Students, please mute yourself. If you want to answer, then only mute yourself. Unmute you. Okay? Yes, please give the second answer. Do the state government decides the stages of election and other procedures? Hello? The state government decides as to when and in how many stages the election would be held in a particular state. Is it true or false? Yes? Hello?
True.
True. Is it true? Who said?
Yes.
Your voice is breaking. Who said it is true?
Teacher,
Anyone else would like to answer? Students, it is false. How state government decides कभी election होगा, कितने stages में election होगा, state government decide करती है. The right answer is election commission decides as to when and in how many stages the election would be held in a particular state. Very simple answer. Overall in our chapter, we have studied the functions of election commission. Right? Students, please concentrate.
Student, please concentrate.
So again, the same activity is there. Please complete it. Here we are done with the chapter. Student who is who has not muted themselves, I am going to remove them. Shall I do that? Okay, now doubts. Any question, any doubts you have? Yes? Yes, students who have
Raising their hands. Any doubts? Ask your doubts. Those are raising their hands.
Is
students who have
numbers of Lok
doubts.
Sabha can't be increased or decreased? Hello, ma'am.
Your voice is not clear. Too much chaos is there.
Ma'am, is the members of Lok Sabha can be increased or decreased?
No, it can't. Students, please mute yourself. Aisha Khan, mute yourself. Yes. Yes, Kirti. What was your doubt?
Ma'am, is the members of Lok Sabha can be increased
No,
or
it is
decreased?
fixed. It
Or
is
it is
fixed.
fixed?
543 fixed.
Okay, ma'am. Okay, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am.
Yes. So thank you. Any other doubts? Alisha Wahid Khan, do you have doubt? You have raised your hand, then please unmute yourself and ask the doubt. Tejaswini Gupta, Vineet, Shivaji Parth, Shehnaz, please. What's the doubt? Clear it. Please ask the question. Hello. Yes. Okay, ma'am. So they don't have any doubt. सब पढ़ के हो गया है. They understood everything. So shall we end over? Shall we end the class over here?
Yes, ma'am. Okay.
Okay.
Still we have time. 5 to 7 minutes we have.
5 to
Can
7
you
minutes.
revise? Yeah.
Okay.
Can you
Okay.
revise any topic?
Yeah, ma'am. Sure. So
Okay.
students, people who raised hand. Alisha, please ask the question. Yes, students. Now I have a question. Let me see who will answer. And whoever will give the best answer or very clear, so that student will be considered as a star of today's class. Okay. So the first question, give me 3 functions of election commission. Not more, only 3 functions. Hello. Nobody wants to answer?
हेलो मैम,
Yes.
इसका जो फर्स्ट लेसन इस हिस्ट्री का जो फर्स्ट लेसन और सेकंड लेसन का क्वेश्चन आंसर है मुझे चाहिए.
Dear, right now we are studying political science, na? First chapter and
Yes.
second chapter क्या चाहिए?
क्वेश्चन आंसर. मेरा न्यू एडमिशन हुआ है ना, मैं अभी अभी आई हूँ.
You're from which school?
पहले जिस स्कूल में थी.
Tell me your school name.
पहले मैं PTRSD न्यू इंग्लिश स्कूल में थी.
Okay. Back of the textbook, you will get the exercise question and all the answers are available in the chapter. You need to answer. You need to search
Yes,
the answers.
यस मिस, थैंक यू.
Okay. Yes. No one is going to give the answer, I think. No one is a star of the today's class. Let it be.
Miss, can I give
Yes.
the answer?
Yes,
Yes,
please.
Miss. The function of election commission are preparing the voters list, that how many elections were election
Preparing
parties
the
are
voters
there.
list.
and-
One. Next one.
Next one is give recognition to political parties,
Very good. Second. Third.
and Miss decide the timetable and program of election, means how when it is going to be held, and
Very good. Very good.
particular time.
Very good. Students, I'm not saying that you say the answer without seeing. You can take help from your textbook. You can refer your textbook, right? You just need to search the answer and tell it to here. Okay. Shall I ask the next question?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Now, tell me the 4 challenges which the Election Commission face. You can refer your textbook. You're free to refer.
Ma'am, misissue of money takes place to a great extent during elections, and the Election Commission has to take several measures to stop such a misissue of money. And
Yes.
many political parties give election tickets to the candidates with criminal background, and this results not only in criminalization of politics, but the Election Commission also faces problems in ensuring that elections are conducted in free environment.
Very good. What's your name, dear?
Sakshi Tiwari.
Very good. Yeah, yesterday also you answered, right? I remember.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes,
Yes,
yes. Very good. Very good. So till now, Sakshi Tiwari is the star of the today's class. Few more questions I am going to ask. Let's see who can become. Now, my next question is, tell me all the steps of the process of election.
Ma'am, establishment of constituencies.
Sakshi, just 1 second. Let's see any other student would like to answer. Give
Okay.
chance to everyone. Yes, students. Anyone else would like to say? I believe in equality. I'll give opportunity to everyone.
Hello, ma'am.
Yes. What's
Ma'am,
But
I didn't get the chance to unmute myself. Then only I get not answer.
Oh, what's your name?
My name is Diksha.
Diksha. Okay, Diksha. Fine, no problem. Now also you can tell the answer. Go ahead.
Ma'am, process of election is establishment of constituencies, then finalizing voters list, then nomination of candidates and security of their nomination forms, then election campaign, after that actual voting and counting of votes, results of elections, then resolutions of disputes regarding elections.
Very good. Okay. Yes. So Sakshi Tiwari, Diksha. Only girls are participating. What about the boys?
Ma'am, one more question I asked. My brother also is there. Aditya, he was also answered.
Okay, fine. Very good. Yes. Now, explain me the first 2 reforms of the electoral. Give me 2 electoral reforms.
Hello, teacher.
Yes.
Can I answer, teacher?
Give me 2
Teacher, I am Aditya from. Teacher, I am Aditya from Dharavi Transit Camp.
Okay. Tell the answer.
Teacher, the answer to ensure participation of women in politics, the political parties should give 15% candidates to
50%.
women candidates and try to ensure that they get elected.
Yes. Very
Political
good.
parties should not give candidates to having criminal background. They should strictly follow the decision given by the courts in this respect.
Yes. Very good. Okay. That's nice. Now boys is also participating.
देख बच्चे का पढ़ पढ़ के जवाब दे रहे
Okay. Now tell me the name of the article. Students who have given the answer, please mute yourself. Have you? Okay. Now, here the election commission is a central process of the elections under which article of Indian Constitution? Yes. Election commission is a central process of the elections under which article of Indian Constitution? Not very difficult question. You have your textbook in front of you. Refer and tell me. Okay, I'll give you the hint. Don't worry. It's on page number 75.
Teacher, can you repeat the question once again?
Okay, yeah, sure. The election the election commission is a central process of election under which article of Indian Constitution it was established its autonomous body. Under which article it says that the election commission is an autonomous
Teacher,
body.
can I answer?
Yes.
Can in India, the election commission is central to the process of elections. Article 324 of the Indian Constitution has established
Yes,
this
yes.
autonomous body
got my
which
answer.
consists of one chief elections commissioners and 2 other commissioners.
I got my answer. That is Article 324. What's your name, dear? Yes. Hello. Hello.
Okay, ma'am. We'll stop here.
Okay, ma'am. Yes.
Okay, thank you so much.
Okay. Yes. Thank you, ma'am. Okay, students. Bye. Take care. Again, we will meet in the next week. Till then, please complete both the chapters study and the notes as well. Okay. Yes. Bye.
Okay, thank you. Thank you, students. Students, stay continued for the next lecture.